So I really quickly wanted just to jot down my idea of the around the thought of imposter syndrome. The whole idea that when you're doing something, or sometimes you're trying something out for the first time, or you're really passionate about something, but it is still is like you're pretty new to it, or maybe you're not as new, but you're not as discovered in the area. Other people are doing it, and other people are not used to you doing it. You may encounter this feeling of imposter syndrome. I just say, look, better you deal with that feeling and press through it, because more of an imposter really is when you're in a place that you know you shouldn't be. And that doesn't mean you're in a place that you feel strongly about and it's new for you and you might feel some feelings of awkward. I'm talking about when you're probably doing something that you've been doing for a long time, right? But the season is up, but you're still doing it. That's when I think you got to worry about imposter syndrome. Usually we're thinking about going into new spaces and doing new types of work and trying things out maybe for the first time, or just really putting our focus and our effort and our energy all behind doing this new thing that we feel strongly about. Sometimes that's where we feel it, but I'm just saying, don't feel it there. And if you feel it there, press through it there. I would be more concerned if I was holding up an old position, fulfilling an old task or role or responsibility, that the season is long gone. The season has been up some time ago, but for some reason I'm afraid, or I'm unwilling, or been unable to move out of that position out of choice, out of not wanting to, usually around fear or just that inadequate thing. Then I want you to be concerned if you feel like an imposter. Yes, because you're missing your next chapter. You're missing your next season. And I've been in situations like that from time to time. I was at a place of work that I was there for such a long time that other people have come and gone, and people that I've admired, and people that I've raised up, and people that I got in it with at the same time, and they moved on, they found promotion, they found increase, and I remained in those roles doing those same things. And I really found, or got to a point where I started feeling awkward. I started feeling out of place, as if I missed that season to move, and I was punished by it. Not by men, or not by those outward punitive punishment or anything like that. No, it was more, I was punished internally because I was feeling my thoughts telling me like the jig is up, the time is up, the season is over. And for some reason I stayed and I lingered and I continued, just couldn't move in faith. So if that's the feeling you're feeling with, that is actually not the feeling you want to press through. That's the feeling you want to say, you know what? I'm out of my element. And you can be out of your element if it's out of time. You could be good doing something, called to do something, but when that moment is up, it's no longer yours. And you could probably point to somebody in your mind. Don't do it in person. In your mind, you could probably point or name someone who's doing something. Maybe they've passed their time. Sometimes I'm not here to judge, but sometimes I see people doing things myself that it might have been good when they were 20. It might have been good when they were 25 or something like that. It might have been good if they were 15 or 19, but I see them at 49 trying to do that thing and it just doesn't fit. Let it go. Transition. Move to the next thing. God has got you. So start working on that transition.